Welcome back. Moving on to our second segment for today. President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received Prince Al-Hussein bin Abdullah, Crown Prince of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. And during the meeting, many files were discussed. On top of all, of course, means of cooperation in the fields of economic and trade exchange and tourism. Well, of course, an important topic to be discussed with our guest over the phone. We have Dr. Mostafa Wali, economic expert. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning, doctor.
Good morning to you.
So first of all, to shed the light on the importance of this meeting that took place.
First of all, it's very interesting to watch the night TV breakfast show because this has to do with what we are going to talk. I was very impressed with this last part of the episode today concerning the clean energy, which is very promising. And again, this will be a very, very promising area for the whole cooperation between Arab people and Africa and Egypt. That was a start. That's the start. Okay, the importance of such a meeting, it comes from itself as a representation of the will and the manifestation of the relationship and the friendship between Arab brothers, you know, in such level. And when it comes to Jordan and the young man, His Excellency, the Crown Prince of Jordan, with our President al-Sisi, and discussing seriously a lot of important topics concerning relations when it comes to political and also economic, because it was a big delegation actually varying between politics and diplomacy in politics and industry, economy. That simply puts it in its right frame as a visit.
Right. Sir, talking about boosting trade and the economy between Egypt and Jordan, and especially when it comes to economy, definitely one of the most important parts to be discussed is the SMEs. Definitely it is the pillar of boosting economy in any country. So when it comes to having a memoranda, when it comes to the SMEs between both countries, how do you see this and how can we work more on this part?
For both countries, regardless even of the population size of Egypt and Jordan, youth is a very important constituent and important element in the society, future and present and the future. SMEs, which is actually the small and medium enterprises, is now the key. The secret and the magic key, when it is really taken care of and looked for in the right way, it can solve a lot of chronic problems, economic problems, when it comes to employment, because employment is the most important figure which shows the level of satisfaction of any nation, of any people. Because it does show that how things are going on the ground when it comes, if a young man and he has his fair share of science, of education, and he's looking for a job, will he get it and get the right one, which even will prompt him for development? So SMEs can feel a very big part of the demand in this case. That's general, and now it's now proved all over the world over the last at least half century, because it's not a new issue. But lately, the importance of SMEs is there. I want to emphasize this because some people might think that it is minor. No, it can be a major role. It can play a major role in the development of the economy, in the development of the status of employment for any nation, especially those with a higher population percentage of youth. In this case, this is a field where Egypt, frankly and honestly, has achieved a lot of success, at least in the attitude, in the understanding, in the implementation of let's say, governmental project, which is keen about helping success the issue of small and medium enterprise. So this could be a very good area where Egypt can help not only our friends and brothers in Jordan, but in many of our countries and also Africa.
Right. When it comes to working with youth and exchanging expertise, and usually we talk about different programs to upgrade the capabilities of our youth to be the leaders of the future and bring youth of both countries together to work and to cooperate when it comes to trade, when it comes to any kinds of, for example, SMEs, as you just mentioned.
Yeah, this is actually very.
Yeah.
You can help the youth, those who are getting to the small and the they have the right name. It's the startup. So as too many start you, and you have another similar startup in your neighbor country or your brotherly country like Jordan, for example, they need your experience, and you might need some of their products there. Then you can exchange a lot of things. Most of them, all of them, is of course the experience. Egypt is well endowed actually with experience in all these fields, especially a small and medium enterprise can cover a lot, a large scope of different, let's say, industries and even agro industries and agriculture. So if this can be exchanged, such experiences can be exchanged, and it brings people together, and the mutual interest will bring them for a level where they can even work at each other places, getting the experience and revealing it and so on. And there is a lot of success stories. The most important thing, as you said, that it should be the governmental support must be. And this is actually what Egypt is now, for some time now, so about it, facilitating, securing the successful startup by enacting laws which will help making it easy for youth to have their own startup. I hope I'm clarifying this.
Right, Dr. Mostafa Wali, economic expert, thank you very much for joining us. Right, and I guess with this we come to the end of our breakfast show for today. Thank you all for joining us, and stay tuned for more coming up on Nile TV International.